So Midnight Sun, it was a really awesome, long process. We actually started production. We started production on the film 4 years ago, and it's actually 4.5 years ago is when I first auditioned and met Zak Kilberg, the director, and yeah, it was the filming we shot in Los Angeles, California, mostly in Hollywood and downtown Los Angeles. And it was a really small crew. There were only about 6 people on the crew for most of it. And director Scott just did a stellar job. He's a really visual, stylistic director. He'd done a few successful short films and was actually an artist up at Industrial Light and Magic. And so he really brought a lot of great style and color and depth, visual depth to the film. So that was, I could tell that pretty much right away from shooting that I felt pretty confident that it was going to be a special film. So it was nice, yeah. I got involved actually through a friend, David Fine, who's another actor who's San Francisco based, and he sent me a website. It was Scott's initial Midnight Sun website that just had drawings, Scott's beautiful drawings and caricatures of the characters and storyboards. And ironically, I physically resembled the lead actor, or the lead character, Jacob Gray. And I really connected to his style of art, and I thought, in the synopsis, I hadn't read a script at that point, but I was just very intrigued by the project. And I had just produced and directed a short film that I also acted in. And I just sent that to Scott and just said, here's this thing that I did, like, what do you think? And he got right back to me and said, wow, you really remind me of what I envisioned for Jacob. And yeah, so he immediately sent me the script, and we started talking, and then I read some scenes and put them on a DVD and sent that to him. And then this is, I guess, in May of 2007, I came up to San Francisco where he was based, and we did like a session of readings with him and the casting director up there. And the next day he offered me the role. It was actually Cinco de Mayo. It was May 5th, 2007 is when he called and offered me the role, and I was just thrilled. And immediately I started kind of dieting and just kind of getting in the mindset of that character. And we ended up shooting in early August. I believe we started shooting in early August 2007. I've actually, about 3 years ago, I started my own production company called Social Construct Films, and Midnight Sun is actually the last feature that I've been acting in, because I've been working full time with my production company. So I have 2 features in post production right now that I produced, and a short film called L Train that I was actually in Chicago last night at the Chicago International Film Festival, and we just picked up an award there last night. So it's been an exciting time. And then I'm developing a few other projects right now, and currently spending a lot of time in the mountains of North Carolina, actually, which is where one of my new projects is taking place. So Midnight Sun has played in well over 20 between 20 and 40 festivals. I'm not sure internationally. It just played at Sitges in Spain, the Catalonian Film Festival, which is a hugely successful genre film festival, as well as the Fantasia Film Festival in Montreal. We're going up. I'll actually be up in Toronto next week for the Toronto After Dark Film Festival with Adam Lopez, his festival. Yeah, and we're just thrilled to be here at Spooky Movie Film Festival, which is where one of my first features, The Slaughter, premiered about 5 or 6 years ago. I think it was your first. Was it your first year? Yeah, the first feature at the first festival. Yeah, so I was here for that. So I'm just so grateful to be back. I grew up in the DC area, so I'm just grateful I could be here for this screening and support the festival in Midnight Sun. I look forward to many other experiences here with this festival. So.